hosts, the outsider, Scotty Williams, Mr. Tell It Like It Is, Corey Tiez, with special guests, fans across the nation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Roar Live right here on mymichigantv.com, YouTube, Facebook, and beyond. We have a lot to talk about, Cole.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Guess what we have to talk about today?
What?
We're going to talk about the Lions' grit-tastic win on Monday Night Football.
Because I just come in, I don't know what we're doing. I just go off the cuff.
You're just going off the cuff.
I'm just going off. Yeah. Well, I don't know what you guys have planned. You
Jock Stratman will have a couple of reports for us tonight.
Okay.
Detroit Tigers can't find answers at home as their league shrinks to one game. We'll have our Believe It or Leave It.
Okay.
Around the NFL after week 3 in the books, and you wanted to talk about are the Chargers real? We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
Safer Trap with Sean Stewart.
Okay.
From 586 Sports. And of course, we are taking your calls and comments. And that up on the screen is the QR code to get in on the action.
Hit the code, folks.
And if you don't want to be seen but heard, go into the chat on My Michigan TV, YouTube, and I believe mymichigantv.com. You could probably get in on the chat there. We were just talking about that earlier, about how we can make this more accessible to everybody.
Yep.
So definitely, we want to hear your comments. And so if you don't want to be seen but heard, put your comments in there.
Okay.
And Jared will put it through for us. Michigan Wolverines, big win against Nebraska this week, or last week. Michigan State loses in Southern California. We'll talk about that. And the Bill Belichick debacle. We have a lot of things to talk about. And, of course, we can't forget your roar. I think we missed your roar last week.
We did. I think so. We did. We had a lot of stuff that was just going and flowing, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay. So the first topic is the Lions' Monday night victory over the Baltimore Ravens. And I just want to say this. You were recorded as saying in our preseason.
Hold on one second. Let me get down.
Stop deflecting. You were reported saying on audio and video that you didn't think the Lions had answers for Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they kind of did last night.
I didn't think they would win that game.
Well, it looked when I first started watching
I did
that
not
game,
think they would win that game. But when they came out and they scored right off the bat, I said, okay, here we go, shootout. The Lions won the game.
yes, they did.
They did what they were supposed to do. Okay, so now here's the thing. Lamar still outplayed Jared Goff. He outplayed him. Even getting sacked 7 times. So let me break this down for all you Lions fans. Henry doesn't fumble. We're having a different conversation here.
Okay.
All right. Montgomery won the game.
I would say so.
He
yeah,
won the
absolutely.
game. Why does Jared Goff get the game ball? I have a problem. Jared Goff got the game ball because he dinked and dunked and didn't throw a pick in prime time. I think that's why he got the game ball.
Or did he get it because he didn't make any mistakes? No interceptions on there.
Exactly. That's my point. Usually he makes that mistake in prime time. He didn't yesterday. So they really didn't have an – Lamar still played well. Henry dropped the ball, literally. Now, what I will say about the Lions, they had everything complete. The defense looked good. I don't buy their defense still. The Lions, they beat bad defenses. That's what they do. So the last 4 games, you had Washington, Green Bay, Chicago, Baltimore. Those are the last 4 games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Baltimore's defense stinks.
Well, I was waiting for you to hear that they had key defensive people out, and we're going to make that excuse.
No, I'm not making that excuse. I don't care who they. I don't even know who they had out. I don't
Okay,
even care.
okay.
I don't even care. Lions took care of business.
Yeah, they did.
They took care of business. They took care of business in every facet. Mm-hmm. Goff did what he does. Dinks it, dunks it. No mistake. He didn't make any mistakes last night. I think it was 20 for 27 for, I think, 202, I think.
Yes, 20 for 28 for 202.
So they did what they had to do. And the impressive part, what I'm impressed about, is they went in there to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would do it. Now, the Lions still have some things to work on because they still gave up 30 points.
Yeah.
But I like how they got after Lamar. They got him 7 times.
Yeah.
They got him 7 times. Henry fumbled the ball, and the Lions took advantage of what they needed to take advantage of. Mm-hmm. But we've seen this before.
Yeah, but this was. Listen,
Is this a Lions Super Bowl?
No. Let's table this Lions talk, shall we? Because I know EVJ will probably be calling in later on tonight, and I'm sure he's going to have some things to say. And of course, we want to hear from you. So join us via Zoom.
Yep.
On the QR code right there on the screen. Well,
good win. It was
listen,
a big win too. Good win.
Yes. So listen, we have, as you know, a new reporter to the show.
Okay.
His name is Jock Stratman. He appeared last week.
Yeah.
And
I haven't sat down and talked with him. We need to get a lunch in or something.
We definitely need to do that.
Yeah.
Jock Stratman has his report. Now, Jared, is this the Tiger report? He had 2 of them. Okay, we're going to start with the Tigers report. He had a Tigers report. And this is how it went. Go ahead.
Telling it to you straight. It's the Jock Stratman Report.
What up, though, Detroit? This is your boy, Jock Stratman. Well, to be perfectly honest with you fans, there are really only 2 quotes that can be said after the final 3 regular season games at the Copa. Both quotes were so eloquently spoken, the first by Olympian figure skater Nancy Kerrigan. Why? The second quote was by former NFL head coach Jim Mora.
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Well, the quick series recap: Braves sweep Detroit, 3 games, 3 beatdowns. Highlights, if you want to call them that: Kerry Carpenter at least remembered how to swing a bat, logging a couple hits so Tiger fans don't forget what offense looks like. And Jason Benetti's Tigers TV announcer, who caught a reprieve by not having to narrate this crime scene of a series because of other contractual play-by-play obligations. Well, the strap-down verdict is in. The sweep by Atlanta dropped Detroit's lead in the AL down to 1 game. That's not edge-of-the-cliff territory. It's tipping over. The Tigers have lost 6 straight, and the magic number for the division is starting to feel like a running joke. But remember, fans, baseball is a 162-game season. You can't pop champagne every night unless you're trying to end up like the guy next to me on the Greyhound, who definitely pops something stronger before 10 a.m. Well, folks, make sure to catch the Stratman Report tonight on the Raw Live as I talk about your beloved Lions win over the Baltimore Ravens. Stratman out.
Jock Stratman with his Tiger report. There wasn't anything that he said that wasn't true.
Not. Well, before we get into that, let me go back. Goff didn't get the game ball. Mohammed
The defensive end.
and Montgomery.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. But it was so not normal for Goff not to throw a pick in a big game. So
Maybe he's turned the corner.
Okay. All right.
Well, looking at the Tigers now, Jock pretty much said it all. I mean, 6 losses in a row, all at home. And tonight they go into Cleveland. Now they do play well in Cleveland. They played well there last time they were there. Do you think this is the biggest I mean,
Not even. It's of course. This is the worst thing
This is the worst thing you've seen?
It's the worst thing I've seen in sports in my life, besides Isaiah not making the dream team. Listen, you cannot keep running minor league players out on the field every day, and expect things like this not to happen. See, the Tigers have no room for error. Their roster has no room for error. Scooble is human.
Yeah. Well, Scooble, when you don't score any runs for Scooble, I mean, how? And we've said this all year long. If you're not scoring runs for your pitching, whether you get good pitching or not, they're not going to win.
The Tigers can't hit. I don't care. I don't care about the league. I don't the lead. I don't care about the home runs. They cannot hit. They can't. This is the series. They could not lose this series to the Braves. They lost. They're done. They're done. You think you're going to beat Cleveland twice in Cleveland? It's not going to happen.
They have before, though, Cole.
Okay. Well, I want to see it for their sake in blowing this thing up, because they're talking about getting rid of him. If this cannot happen. This cannot happen. You had a 90-game lead. I said you're going to win the division. You can't keep telling me McKinstry and Meadows and that's not going to. See, here's the thing. And let's go back. We'll even should we put Philly or let me put my Yankees in it.
Okay.
All right, because everybody's always. So here's the thing. The Yankees have room for error. They're not going to win. They're not going to win the World Series. But they're still in it. You know why? Because they have superstars playing on their team. They have big-name people on their team. Scooble is it. So if Cole goes down like he did with Tommy John, so we bring another pitcher, Max. But you know what they have? They have Judge and Stanton. They have Judge and Stanton that keep us floating around, and Grisham and Bellinger, and that's how you win. You cannot win with this team. Dingler, McKinstry, Carpenter. Who's the catcher with the Jake? With
the porn stash?
Keith Cole, Sweeney. You can't win with that. I've been seeing it. Baez back down to where he was.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
All right. Well, that's enough of the Tigers for right now.
Jesus Christ.
Michigan State went into Southern California and lost 45-31.
Yeah.
But honestly,
I like
they fared a little better than I thought they were.
I like it.
Childs, 12 for 21 for 212 and 3 touchdowns.
I like it.
Frazier, 14 for 61. Amari Kelly, 6 receptions for 133 yards.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this game?
Hey, we both didn't. What did you say? Wait, first of all, let me interrupt. Happy birthday to you.
I appreciate that.
Everyone didn't know Scott's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to the leader and best and host of the show, my guy. So we just want to get that. What did you do yesterday?
I went to Min Jen Lao.
That's like that's like Mr. Chow here in Michigan.
Yes, it is. It is like Mr. Chow's. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we
got
got
to
to
see
get
my grandkids, and
Sweet.
it was a fun time.
So we'll do something. We got to get together.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
But yeah, I like State. I like them to win. What did we say? 7, 8? What did you say? I said 7 games. 7, 8.
I didn't think that many.
You said 6, I think.
But they haven't played anybody.
Nope.
I think I did say 6, 5 or 6.
Okay. I said 7 or 8. I like the quarterback. I think he will have a better year than the kid at U of M. I love him. Mm-hmm. I like them both. I'm just going by time and experience. I think that the Michigan State kid has learned a little bit, and he's getting better. I didn't think they would win this game.
Okay.
But I think they still got about 4 more victories in them, 4 or 5 victories in them. And the coach, sit tight, let's see this year how they don't have a defense. That's their problem. But I didn't expect him to go on the road and win this game. I didn't. So we're kind of right where we're at.
Now,
what are they, 3-1?
Michigan, I think, heads into USC later on this year. Am I correct?
They do.
I think they'll fare a little better.
I think so. Michigan's got a better defense.
Right.
Michigan got better players. I think MSU has better wide receivers, but the game plan, if the kid, I think is number one. They have a better. Michigan just has an overall better team. Michigan State has good players. They got to put all that together. Mm-hmm. And then now, the line is gelling a little bit with the U of M. They're going to be okay. I think they can go in there and beat.
You think they can?
Yeah. The Oklahoma. We said the Oklahoma game. I said Oklahoma, Ohio State. That's it. Michigan should be all right.
Yeah.
They still, there's bumps, there's learning that he has to do. They like their coaching staff. So everybody's bought in. I think they'll be fine.
Okay. Well, if EVJ gets in tonight, I'm sure he'll have a little bit to say about his Michigan State Spartans. Mm-hmm. Listen.
I like that question. Okay.
Let's talk about Gruden and Belichick.
You want to wait on EVJ? Or you want to go into
No,
this?
let's wait on. He's getting EVJ in.
Okay.
Let's just talk about Gruden and Belichick really quick. You wanted to bring up this topic. I just think it's a debacle that he even went to UNC. I just think it's the whole girlfriend thing. I don't know, man.
I'm over it.
I mean, seriously though, because it's
not,
this is just it's to me. I think it tarnishes his coaching career.
This is like Willie Mays going to the Mets at the end. This is like Jerry Rice going to Seattle at the end. It's kind of like Deion going to Washington at the end.
Do you think he just went there because if I'm not mistaken, we talked about this a few months ago.
It's a joke.
Do you think he went there just to kind of solidify his son getting the job after he leaves? Because I think that was part of the contract.
Well, those are kind of the reports that were out there. But what? Okay.
I mean, UNC's never been a team that has recruited well. I can't even tell you.
No.
Not football-wise. Basketball, obviously, Michael Jordan.
Right. Well, he doesn't even want to recruit. He's so stubborn and he's so in his ways. He thinks kids are just going to come there because he's Bill Belichick.
Well, don't you think so, though? I mean,
No.
a lot of these, or are the kids that are out there right now?
No.
It's pretty much they're
No.
Bill Belichick. They don't even know who Bill Belichick is.
They don't know. No. And then not only that, what kind of money are you spending? He has no talent on that roster. And now you got when do you let your girlfriend, it's a kind of a joke now. It's embarrassing.
Right.
When do you let your girlfriend come up to the sideline and kiss you before the game? You
didn't think that was sweet?
Did he get blackballed in the NFL? Did Jerry Rice and Kraft? Go coach Dallas. I mean, try to fix that joke. But Carolina, really? That's all you got? That's all. This is what you're gonna. He doesn't even look right.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look right. I mean, come on.
What doesn't look right? Him
in
and UNC, or him and his girlfriend together?
Both. Hey, listen.
If that doesn't say sugar daddy to me.
Listen. And she's in it listen. If you're, okay, he's 80.
Right.
Something. She's 30. We're at 26.
Whatever, yeah, something like that.
To each his own with love.
Right.
But Bill Belichick he's so methodical. He's so pinpoint and accurate and everything. He doesn't let anybody interfere with what he's doing coaching wise. He's never done that. Why is this woman on the sideline? Are you?
Do you compare this to Frankie Valli going out on tour at 90 and he looks like an animatronic?
I
lip syncing everything. He's just going through the motions.
Just going through.
Do you think that's what it is?
I kind of think that, but I think, and you're kind of disrespecting the college Because you wouldn't do that with the Patriots.
Right.
No, nobody's coming to get on your sidelines, and nobody you wouldn't allow that.
Right.
So why are you doing that now?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I mean, they just don't have any talent, and he looks a fool. This is a mess.
Jared, do we got EVJ in? Are you ready to go with him? Da-dum-dum-dum, da-dum-dum. Maybe. Maybe not.
EVJ? No.
Still, yeah, no problem. Well, listen, let's talk. We talked about. Let's talk about the big Wolverines' big win. While we're waiting on EVJ to get in here.
Well, Matt Rule.
I think we're going to have to talk to EVJ about his computer too.
Yeah, what is he?
I wonder if
he's
he's
got
on one
all
of the-
that money and he can't get his computer right.
Right. I wonder if it's something. I wonder if he's got one of those. What are those computers we had in when we were in elementary school?
The big.
They weren't apples. What were they called?
They were.
What were they apples?
Yeah, they were the big Apple.
Yeah.
Big monitor thing.
I think he might have one of those.
And he's in tech land, right?
I
In
know,
California
right?
Tech? I don't know.
I'll leave it. But listen, so the Michigan. Oh, you got Joey. So let's talk to Joe. EVJ is in, and I'm sure he's going to have a lot to say.
I don't know why. Why would he have a lot to say?
Well,
Yeah.
his line. He is the number one Lion fan.
That's true.
There he is.
That's true.
Sitting on his throne in
See?
his desk in his
Right,
office.
baby.
Look at that.
I got a
Look
new
at-
number on. I got a new number on today. Can you see that, Corey?
I can't.
97.
Is that 91?
Is that
No,
Bubba
it's
Baker?
not 91. Come on.
Is that 97?
Is that Bubba
There
Baker?
we go.
Whose number is 97?
Bubba Baker.
I think
that
you
Bubba?
know. I think you know. I think
That's not
you know.
Bubba- that's not Bubba
You just
Baker?
don't want to say. You just don't want to say, right, Corey?
What don't I want to say?
You don't want to say
After-
the number.
At 97, after 10,000 snaps, you got a sack. That's what you want to say? That's what you want to say?
It's 3 games, man. 3 games. You got a sack finally. Have you ever had your leg like snapped in half before?
And
You know.
You know what, Joey? And I'm glad you said that. That's why I still think it's going to take more time for him. I don't think he's 100% yet. Now, if he gets 100%, he looked good yesterday. But
Yeah.
if he gets 100%, then we can start talking about, you know what I mean? I just don't think Hutch is 100% right now. You can't be. Like you,
I agree.
It
I
took
agree with you
Aaron Rodgers
100%.
I mean, listen, I'm not stupid. The kid is wildly talented and he's got energy. I just didn't want to make him Reggie White yesterday. Yeah. And Lawrence Taylor and all those guys. So no, I
that's
just
fair.
think he's got to get a little more help. And I think he's a little wouldn't you be ginger? Wouldn't you be a little bit?
Yeah.
And kids coming at your leg, people coming at your legs, and they're calling that a football play.
Yeah.
You know
what I mean?
You know they're doing that.
Yeah. So yeah.
You know they're coming at
No, shout out to Hutch, man. Like the mom and dad. I got to talk my talk. That's what it is. But go ahead.
We're still
Hey.
waiting for you to say this, Joe.
I put my money where my mouth is.
What?
Yeah.
What? I didn't
put my
hear
money where my
that.
mouth- Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. Yeah.
Yeah. We have a nice drop of you saying, "I put my money where my mouth is."
So tell.
Because let's try it again.
Yeah.
I put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah, we were betting, and we were betting on something.
Yeah, and
We
he
wanted to
also said this last about the Bears game in the preseason.
We're going to smash them.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Well, the Lions beat bad defenses. But go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
What you got first?
Hey man, I said last week. I said in game 1 against the Packers, our starters they looked completely out of sync. They did not have a good game. Clearly, they weren't playing together, and I think that can be very much attributed to the fact that they didn't have any game snaps up until game time, the
Right.
first game of the regular season. And I think that makes a difference, in regards to Hutch, finally kind of breaking out and having quite a bit better game where he was far more impactful throughout the game. And not just him, I think the entire defensive front was far more impactful, especially against a good team.
They look good.
Especially in the second half.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of thought, you know, maybe Baltimore would make some adjustments and come out and be able to stop them. But man, they were coming off the ball in the whole second half and putting pressure on Lamar the whole time. You know, and that
Yeah.
caused him to rush. Leaving the pocket, it caused him
Yep.
to rush his check downs, and he made bad throws, you know, several
did.
times, and he got sacked 7 times. I mean,
Yeah.
geez, who would have thought that was going to happen
But
after the first 2
can I
games?
say this?
Go ahead.
Is Lamar really that Super Bowl-esque type quarterback?
I knew you
I mean, he's always seemed to, when it comes to big games, drop the ball.
That wasn't really a big game. It was a regular season
I
game.
think it was a big game.
What's your
It
distinction?
was
Like,
a- it
what's
was-
your
I
like?
think that was Baltimore's. Well, I mean, they did lose again to the Bills earlier, and then you lose to the Lions. I mean, to me that was a must win against the Lions.
No, it wasn't. I'm not a
You don't
Lamar.
think so?
No, it wasn't. I'm not a Lamar fan. I'm a Lamar fan, but I'm not a Lamar fan. I think he can win. Lamar's team's not good. Lamar's team's not that good. He's not. Lamar still threw for 300 yesterday. Threw for 290, 288 or something like that.
Well, I mean,
20 for
Derrick Henry,
27.
Mark Andrews.
There are no receivers over there, and the defense can't stop a nosebleed. So Lamar's the he's won 9 MVPs. Let's not just say he's not good.
I didn't say he wasn't good, but you know
He hasn't won in the big games. I'm going to give you that.
okay.
But neither's Josh, and they got Josh a gold statue, a yellow jacket already. You guys have Goff as a gold statue already. He hasn't won in big games either. So it's just a matter of time. Somebody's got to win sooner or later, whether it be Goff, Lamar, Allen. Somebody's got to win sooner or later, whether it be Herbert. Somebody has to win sooner or later. I just think the talent is dipped.
Yeah, who was it last year? You know, Hurts. You know, Hurts
Yeah.
came up and won it. He's a he's a
Yeah.
very good player. Who's to say he's the only guy that led them to a Super Bowl? I mean,
Right.
certainly his play was what won that game for them.
Yeah. Well,
You
Joe,
know.
they ran him out of town 2 years before Saquon got there.
Yeah,
So
they sure did.
He was on his
And-
way out
and-
of town.
They did the same thing in Alabama. I couldn't believe it. You know,
There you go.
Same nonsense.
So it's
you
a
know?
time like Lamar's just wildly talented. He does have to close. That's what we talk about. You got to close. He does
well,
not close. I agree with you
he's-
on that, Scott.
He's
as far as
wildly talented.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Aikman was all over it last night, all over the stats. You know that he's put up in the last 8 years. You know he's been the best
Yeah.
statistical quarterback
Yeah.
with his throwing, with his arm.
Yes, he has.
Which is what surprisures people
Yes.
because he came into the league,
You're right.
as a running quarterback,
Right,
and he
right.
ran, and then he was getting smashed, and they're like, well, hey, wait a second, if you're going to rise to the next level, you have to improve your passing, which he did, and
He did.
he's gotten better, but just like you say about Goff, like you say about Josh Allen,
they all have to
Herbert,
win. Yeah.
they had none of them won the big game. The only people that have stepped up. Mahomes and Hurts so far.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time before someone else does that. I think all of those guys are in the field of possibility, the realm of possibility of stepping up and having that good game in that big game.
Yeah.
Including Goff. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
he like you've always said, he hasn't, but he's got very much the potential to do that.
No, he does. You would be a fool to say he doesn't. It's just, will he do it? That's it.
Good question.
He's got finesse on the ball. Him and Baker have thrown a whole lot of touchdowns and yards. I just have to see him. It's the same thing with Bonds and Aaron Judge and A-Rod. My guy is A-Rod. I think he's the best baseball player ever to live. I know Willie Mays. I know it. The guy plays shortstop and third base. He never hit until 2009 when it counted. That's the golf knock. That's it to me. The Lions can win a Super Bowl. I don't think they will, but they can. Because here's the thing. I think there's 5 things that's standing in their way. Chargers, Philly, Buccaneers, Bills, and Green Bay. those franchises are buttoned up. The Lions have a little more buttoning up to do, to me.
You still put Green Bay in there after last week?
That doesn't mean anything. Everybody's going to lose a game. Cleveland's going to get after Goff next week.
Don't you think Green Bay's kind of regressed a little bit?
No, they're going to be fine. You can't go out and look the same way every week.
Okay.
Because the Lions don't do it.
Well, let me ask. Let me.
Nobody does it.
Let me pose this question to both of you.
Yeah.
The Lions come home to Ford Field, and they have the Browns. The Browns just
good defense.
Yes, good defense.
No
the
offense.
Browns just beat Green Bay last week. How do you think the Detroit Lions will fare at Ford Field? This is almost kind of a must win for Detroit, because especially after coming off a victory of this magnitude against the Ravens on Monday night.
Go ahead, Joe. You want it? Go ahead.
Hey, you know what? I think I said all last year. It's all about who's on the field, at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like Corey named 5 franchises that are all contenders, they're all potential contenders. It's a long season, and the NFL season is all about a war of attrition. Whoever's standing on the field at the end of the year is putting their best team forward. Those are going to be the guys that make it into the playoffs and then progress into playoffs and maybe get to the Super Bowl. Who knows? And the Lions are certainly a contender. I think there's no doubt about it. When they showed it last night, they showed their best team defensively. They showed their best team offensively, and they're freaking solid.
Yeah, they're solid.
Now, can they make it to the end of the year with those same players to be able to pull off a big game? Maybe, but the same is true for several other teams, like you said.
Several other teams, and it's the same. Yep, I agree. It's the same thing with Green Bay. Can they make just because you got? Listen, just because they beat the Lions doesn't mean they're going to win the North. I just think that's one of the teams that's in the Lions' way. Like that Green Bay is going to be a problem. Tampa Bay is going to be a problem. The Chargers are a problem. Philly's a problem. You got to play Philly.
Minnesota. Minnesota's still going to be a problem.
Exactly. But the Lions are good enough to win the Super Bowl. Like people always say, they haven't. Can they? Yes. Yes, they can do it.
Did you hear that, Joe?
They can.
I heard that.
I just don't think golf will get over that. No, I just don't.
If I'm hearing a recording, or is that an imposter over there?
Golf has to prove it. And there's no must game in week 4. Cleveland can beat the Lions. The Lions can beat Cleveland. Lions went 15-2, so there's no must game. But the season has to play out.
Would your opinions have changed had they went into Baltimore last night and lost like they did last year?
To Baltimore?
Uh-huh. Opinions about the Lions, you would have been like, don't you think you would have been like, well, I told you, didn't I tell you?
No, didn't I tell you in the playoffs when Daniels put up 55? That's when I'm going to didn't I tell you. The regular season means nothing. It means nothing to me with the Lions anymore.
Okay.
They're not, regular season, throw it out.
Okay.
9-8, 10-7, whatever you're going to do. It's the Super Bowl. He said it last night. Campbell said that's what the barometer is at the AFC, in the AFC. Okay, well, hey, you got the Chargers, you got Buffalo Bills. Still don't count out Mahomes, even though Kelsey's arguing with their little, whatever it is. It ain't winning. You already won the North. You already did that. You lost to Green Bay early. That can change. Like I said, you can beat the Browns. The Browns can beat you. Who's standing at the end?
Now, does that change your guys' outlook going into the next 3 games? They got the Browns, the Bengals, who are playing without Joe, cool, and then you have to travel to KC.
All winnable. Oh. All winnable. I don't think you win the KC game, but it's winnable. They're all winnable.
I always say, bro, it's all about who's on the field, man. I didn't see. I'm waiting to see an injury report from last night.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything. We didn't see anything major on TV, so we're hoping.
Right.
Hopefully everybody made it through with just nicks and bumps, but we'll find out, I guess, in a couple days.
We'll find out in a couple days. Yeah.
They have a short week. The Lions have a short week. It's often very difficult to win the game after a Monday night game.
Right.
And I think statistics show that uh, the winning team after Monday night does not always win. Matter of fact, it's 50-50 that they win the following game on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I
So-
think what they got going for them, though, is Ford Field.
Here's what I'm impressed with the Lions yesterday. The offensive line looked good. The
Yeah.
offensive line looked good.
Yes, I
And
agree.
and I'm no fool with this. I just have to say stuff to say it. The offensive line looked good, and you got Flacco coming in. He's not Lamar. He doesn't move.
Okay.
So you're supposed to. You're supposed to win that game. Doesn't mean necessarily that you will, because it's the NFL.
Right.
You're supposed to win. You're supposed to be all over Flacco, the way you were over Lamar. They don't have the running back. They don't have the quarterback. What they do have is Myles Garrett to disrupt golf. Nobody disrupted golf yesterday. So
No,
then things can
last
get
2 games.
things can get antsy with him when he gets disrupted. That's all I'm saying. And a field goal and a pick here and a pick there, it could be 13-7. The Lions might, or 20-17 or whatever, and Cleveland can win it. Or
Bates
and the
al-
Lions can
Bates-
blow them out.
Bates almost made a 67-yarder last night too.
Yeah.
that was close. He
Didn't he
almost
miss,
made
wait,
it.
hold on. Didn't he miss a 40? Yeah, he did, Scott.
No, it was a 50, wasn't it? It was a
50?
50 yard.
I mean, come on, man.
That's a chip shot for Aubrey.
Lord.
No, those two are the best. I looked that up. People got Aubrey at 1. They got Bates at 3. Who's the kid in Miami that kicks? They said he's better than Bates. I don't buy that.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But
I don't
okay.
either.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, before we let you go, do you have any quick thoughts on the Tigers?
Oh,
I always like to get his Detroit hometown opinions.
you know, the Tigers look really disappointing, man. They've faded hard here in the last month, and you know they've struggled since the All-Star break for sure. They went into the All-Star break, you know, on a downward. Scooble lost his first game in an ugly way right before the break, and he hasn't really been
recovered.
the same
Yeah.
since.
He doesn't look the same.
But he's been solid, you know. But our hitting is so up and down.
Can't
We leave so many runners on base. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you know I gotta say though, I like our aggressive play. I think Hinch is doing a good job of rotating people. He brought Meadows back at the right time, and Meadows, you know, jumped right in and started doing his thing. And you know, and then he's kind of slowed down since then. But you know, Green and Torkelson, you know, they're good, but they're not great. You know, both those guys.
Here's what I'm going to tell you with that, too, Joe. That's a great take. Hinch can't save you. Hinch
No,
can't
he's
save
not on the
Hinch can't,
field playing.
Hinch can't save him.
No,
Hinch
he's
cannot
not on
save
the
him.
field playing.
And if Scooble looks human like he does,
Right.
and you know, a baseball guy, and I know we got to get out of here. A baseball guy, friend of mine said, do you ever notice Scooble gets a little rattled when things don't go his way?
It's a well.
He
I'd
gets
get
kinda-
rattled.
yeah.
I'd get rattled too if I pitched
When
a,
he get-
a gem after 7, and then you bring in Will Vest and he blows things up. I would get a little rattled.
Well,
Yeah,
like
that's frustrating.
what is it? Even like little things, like in the third, like we know Scooble's going to do what he does, but now it's like nobody's afraid of nothing.
Well,
Cleveland's not afraid of Scooble. They're not.
we posed the question:
are
is he
not.
worth $500 million?
No.
for 12 years.
No. For the money, yes. For the years, no.
Okay.
Give him the money.
I
Don't
know
give him the
about
years.
I think if the Tigers don't win their division, they're not
blow
going
it
to make
up.
it to the playoffs.
No.
No, they don't. They won't.
Yeah.
They won't. But
Yes.
like you said, he
They-
tweaks here and he tweaks there. He throws violently. So you don't give him the years. You give him the money, but you shorten the years. That's the only thing you can do. Because there's going to be. I keep telling people you can't pitch like that and survive. You can only pitch like that for so long. Otani's not going to pitch for the Dodgers. He's not. He's not.
I don't
He's
think
doing
so
it in and
either.
out. He's
Otani,
not.
they're already
It's too
shortening his.
much. Yeah, it's too much.
Right.
Yeah, they're
So
shortening
give Scuba his money, but just don't give him 10 years. That's it.
Well, JoJo, I appreciate you coming on tonight. You got it.
Hey.
You wanted to say something real quick?
No, I was just going to say, same thing in baseball, is in football. You know, whoever's on the field playing well at the time, the playoff starts has a chance to win. If the
Yep.
Tigers make it to the playoffs, they always have a chance. But they really don't look like a championship team to me. Defensively, even there's a lot of defensive flubs that are really disappointing to see.
Good call, Joe.
Physical errors, not necessarily mental errors, just
Good call.
physical errors.
Good
and
call.
and it's just like, wow, how did you not be able, how could you not turn a double play there? How can you not go and get that ball?
Good
It's
call.
just, it's a little disappointing. But they're still a solid ball club, and
Yeah.
hopefully they can continue to grow, and have back to back good seasons. But if they don't make it this year, it won't surprise me.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Well, EBJ from Eastvale, California.
Take care, guys.
You take care, JoJo. We'll see you next week. All right,
Joe.
buddy?
All right.
All right, bud.
All right. Take care.
EVJ, our number one
Some good takes.
Lions fan.
Has some good takes.
Always has some good
He has
takes.
some good takes. Smart
And
guy.
now, if I'm not mistaken, we have Sean Stewart for our safe or trap. Sean
him?
Stewart from 586. He's coming in
Week 5. Are we at week 5 or
4
4?
or 5. 4 for one, 5 for the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be coming in here in a second. That's what we liked. I think he's coming in. It's okay if he's not. There he is, Sean Stewart. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing terrific.
Did you listen to any of the conversation while you were in the little break room? Did you have any comments on any of that Detroit Lions stuff?
Well, yeah.
All I can say was I was surprised. I never thought they would actually won that game.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
So, safer trap. What was the big? Was there any surprises last week in the safer trap?
Green Bay losing to Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was surprising, especially that block kick. I never expected.
A lot of those. Yeah, a lot of block kicks. A lot of those.
A lot of block kicks.
Rams and Philly.
That's why I like watching the red zone.
Yeah.
You get to see all of
Exactly.
that. Yeah. So listen, let's go with the AFC first, and I
Oh,
believe.
we're going NFL first.
Or yeah, we'll go NFL first since we're on the topic of the NFL. It would be week 4. Am I correct on this?
Correct.
Okay. Who do you got? Who is your pick in the AFC?
The AFC or NFC?
AFC.
AFC, I have the Houston Texans.
Houston Texans.
Beating who?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
That's safe.
That's a safe one. What do you got, Cole?
Tennessee.
You got Tennessee?
No. I got Kansas City.
Kansas City over Baltimore?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would that be 3 straight losses for Baltimore?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I think I am going to go Jacksonville over San Francisco in the AFC.
That's a mid-ranger. That's a gamble. That's a real gamble.
Hey, you got to go out there. You got to
Is
go out
Purdy
there.
back? Is Purdy back? I don't care. Like Purdy, that doesn't make a difference to me. But if he's back, that helps him more.
Yeah.
I think Trevor Lawrence is better, but we'll see.
What do you got for the NFC, Sean?
NFC, oh, God. This one's tough. I actually have, my goodness. I'm going to pick the Minnesota Vikings over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know, it's funny you say that. I was going to say the same thing.
Well, that's safe. He's better than McCarthy. Wentz is.
Right, and
Like,
then and you
100
think
years
you think
better.
Minnesota can beat Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Pittsburgh is
The
smoking
defense is
mirrors.
trash. Pittsburgh defense is trash.
Terrible.
So what do you got, Go?
I got Cleveland
Oh Lord,
over Detroit.
Cleveland over Detroit.
I'm going with that. Miles
Look,
Garrett.
you can
Miles
see-
Garrett is going to show.
Sean is a little confused there.
Miles Garrett's going to show the world.
Talk
Miles
about
Garrett's
NFC.
going to show the world what a real pass rusher looks like. Makes golf nervous. Happy feet him. Golf got happy feet like Jim Everett.
You talk about going out on a limb. That might be more going out on a limb than me picking Jacksonville over the 49ers.
No, I like that pick. I do like that pick because Jacksonville is tough. They mix it up. I like Trevor Lawrence, but that's a good pick. I like that.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Going into the Mountain West. Let's go Mountain West. You got that pulled up, John?
Yes, I do.
What week are we in this on the Mountain West?
Week 5.
Week 5? Okay. I think I'm going to go with Fresno State over a bye week. Can I do that?
No, you can't do that.
I can't do that. Okay.
Mountain West. What do we got?
I already went with Hawaii, so I'm going to have to go. I'll pick San Diego State over Northern Illinois. What do you got? What do you got, Sean?
I got. Oh my God. New Mexico over New Mexico State.
Interesting.
This is week 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. New Mexico over New Mexico.
It's like we're almost halfway through
know.
the college
No,
season.
it goes
already.
by fast, guys.
It is.
It'll be Thanksgiving soon here.
Right.
It'll be Michigan, Ohio State soon. I'm going to go. Let's stay with Colorado State. No. Week 5. Air Force over Hawaii. Right?
Interesting.
Yeah, Air Force
Hawaii
over
did
Hawaii.
lose to a close game.
Huh?
I said Hawaii did lose to a close game.
Yeah, Air Force over Hawaii. Why not?
All right.
What do you got?
What's up on the next one? Is that the Big 12?
Big 12.
Big 12. What do you got, Shawnee?
Man, I got BYU over Colorado.
Interesting.
I'm sticking right with that. You stole my thunder with that. BYU over Colorado.
Because Colorado got some issues.
A whole lot.
I think I'm going to go Utah over West Virginia.
Ooh. The Utes?
The Utes.
Utes. Okay. That's good. I like.
Utes.
That's going to be a decent game, actually. That's going to be a decent game.
Sean, how many of these games do you catch every week?
All of them.
I try to get all of them, especially I don't get all of them in the late night, but like I get them on the weekdays and late, like 7 o'clock, like the early evening.
I think he watches more football than you, Co.
He does. Because certain games, I'm like,
Do you have like about 8 TVs in your house, Sean?
No.
Or do you watch them at B Dubs or something?
No. I watch them at home. So like in college, I watch it on my TV, but like
Split
it's NFL.
screen.
Exactly. It's a split screen.
yeah.
Okay.
I do that too.
So what do we got going on SEC wise? Week 5. What are your? Let me go. I'll tell you what. I am going to go.
It's tough.
I'm going to say Vanderbilt over Utah State. What do you think, Co?
That's not bad. I'm going to go week 5. I'm going to go Tennessee over Mississippi State.
Tennessee over Mississippi State?
Yep.
What about you, Shawnee?
I am going to go with South Carolina over Kentucky.
Yep. That's safe.
That's a safe one.
Yeah, that's safe.
That's safe. As we head into the ACC, Week 5, I am going to go with Georgia Tech over Wake Forest.
Oh, that's going to be a great.
That's going to be a good game, actually.
I think so. I wish I had the time to watch all these games. That's why I watch the Red Zone, I'll be honest with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because wow.
Week 5.
Week 5.
We need to play like the Jeopardy theme song
Yeah.
while we do this.
Yeah.
Do.
I'm
Right.
going to go. This is kind of easy. I think Syracuse over Duke.
I had the exact same thing, especially when they beat Clemson out of nowhere.
Syracuse over Duke. Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. That leaves us with the Big Ten Conference. And I am going to go. There's not really a lot of games in the Big Ten this week.
Which has surpassed.
Because Maryland, Michigan State all have byes. Nebraska has a bye.
Which has
Purdue
surpassed
a bye.
the SEC, just for the record.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I'll
Big
tell you-
Ten's the best conference.
Hey, we're
This-
Big Ten people.
This is going to be. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Illinois over USC.
I got USC over Illinois.
Okay. There's not much to pick from on Week 5 in the Big Ten.
Because that's like that's the best game for the Big Ten this week.
Why not? I'm looking at this. Why not Oregon?
I'm really not.
Oregon over Phoenix State.
But I'll be honest with you. I'm not real high on Oregon.
Okay, then I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna go Penn State over Oregon.
Penn State over Oregon.
Yep.
And what
Penn State over Oregon.
what do you got, Sean?
Oh, I got USC over Illinois.
Oh, okay.
USC looked great so far.
Yeah, but they
But they can crash. You don't know when. That's the only part.
they actually need this win. Illinois is no slouch. It's not a layup.
Right. Because Indiana whooped Illinois bad.
Yeah.
Now, Sean, do you have any games that people should
Indiana, Illinois, yeah.
stay away from this week?
I would stay away from the Oregon and Penn State because I think that game is going to be so close.
Penn
It's
State
going to be
gonna be. I'm taking Penn State on that one.
But it's a matter of can James Franklin can win the game because when he plays against top 5 opponents, he chokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe his players do.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I have player. I'm so sick of everybody. Oh, it's the coaches, Stop telling me McVay's great, the greatest in the world. Stop telling me McDonald. Stop telling me the kid from San Francisco. Stop telling me the kid from Seattle. If your players are great and they buy in, that's it. Stop telling me that coaches make no. Phil Jackson didn't make Michael Jordan great. Michael Jordan made Phil Jackson. Isaiah Thomas made Chuck Daly. Stop telling me coaches are the biggest thing to this. They're not. You got to have players to win on every level. Why do you think they go to the portal? Why do you think it's money transfer? Why? Why do you think Ohio State won the championship last year? Money, portal, players.
That changed
Why
the
is
whole
Underwood
ball.
at Michigan? It's not coaching. You think Sharon Underwood is more valuable than Sharon? I'm so sick of McVay's a genius. Oh, he's a genius. And I love LaFleur. Oh, he's a genius. No, the players are geniuses. If they're great, you win. Period. End of story. Even the great Bill Walsh, who did he have as his quarterback?
Go Montana.
Next topic. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, where can we find you? You got your show coming up this week on Thursday. Is it Thursday night?
Thursday night at 6:30. Oh, we're gonna have a ball with this one, especially a lot of people that pick Green Bay over Cleveland. Oh man, because this week is gonna get interesting as the weeks go by. Especially when I talk about the New England Patriots facing the Carolina Panthers. This is like a must show to watch. Let's just say that.
Sounds good.
And where can we find you, Sean?
You can follow me at 586 Sports S on X and Instagram, and you can ask me questions like, "What team should I pick in your survival pool?" Depends on how many entries you have, and vice versa. I always ask questions about that. So if you have any questions about your survival pool, feel free to ask because I will do it on this Thursday at 6:30, and I also ask questions on Saturdays and Sundays on college and NFL survival pool. So you don't wanna miss out. That's all I can say.
All right,
We're
Sean.
gonna
We'll
have to
see
come
you
on
next
Sean.
week, buddy.
All right.
All right. See you next week.
All right. Take care, man.
Sean Stewart from 586 Sports.
Yep.
And let's go into Jared. Let's do this before we get into Believe It or Leave It real quick. I know Jock Stratman had a report on the Lions. Let's do Jock Stratman's report on the Detroit Lions, and it's a goodie. It's a goodie.
Live from Ford Field, it's the Jock Stratman Report.
What?
telling it to you straight. It's the Jock Stratman Report.
What up, though, Detroit? This is your boy, Jock Stratman. Final score, Lions 38, Ravens 30. Yes, Detroit actually won one on the road in Baltimore against Lamar Jackson. Hold me tightly. Well, the recap of the game pretty much went like this. David Montgomery ran for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns, which is shocking because I thought Baltimore's defense was supposed to tackle people, not politely escort them down the field. Jahmyr Gibbs decided he wanted in on the fun, adding 2 scores of his own because apparently the Ravens forgot you were allowed to defend more than one running back at a time. Jared Goff went off 20 for 28 for a tidy touchdown, playing like a man who knew he didn't need to do much, just hand it off, throw short, and watch Baltimore trip over itself. Lamar Jackson threw for 288 yards and 3 touchdowns, which sounds great until you realize he also spent most of the night auditioning for the role of the Lion King, because Detroit sacked him 7 times. 7! That's not protection, that's a magic trick. Now you see Lamar, now you don't. Oh, and Derrick Henry fumbled again. At this point, he's just cosplaying as a piñata. Well, the strap-down verdict is in. Detroit came in hungry, played physical, and ran hard. They sacked Lamar 7 times and ground Baltimore down. They didn't just win, they made a statement, as if to say, we're not scared of your crowd, your stadium, or your superstar quarterback. Lions fans, go ahead and enjoy this one because road wins are rare, especially in prime time. Baltimore knows what it's like to be tested at home, and Monday night, Detroit made them bleed. And now, folks, it's back to reality. I'm climbing aboard the mighty Greyhound once again, headed toward Ford Field as the Cleveland Browns roll into town. But first, I'll be making a glamorous pit stop in Cleveland where I'll crank out one last depressing series report on how the Tigers fared against the Guardians. Spoiler alert, if you thought Greyhound bathrooms were ugly, wait until you see Detroit's batting averages. Stratman out.
Jock Stratman here on the Roar Live.
You think he knows Madden? You think he knew Madden?
He might. He might. Well, listen, that brings us to Believe It or Leave It.
It's now time for Believe It
You expect me to believe that? What do I look like? I look like an idiot.
or Leave It.
My son, I'm not touching that with a 60-foot pole. Next caller.
And Jared, our producer, action, and he's got the questions for us today.
Sure, what you got?
What you got?
I do. Believe it or leave it.
Here we go.
Detroit Lions. Monday night victory over the Ravens is more of a direct reflection of the Ravens' mistakes than the Lions figuring out how to stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Raven mistakes. Ravens mistakes. Ravens mistakes.
I think they figured him out, Co.
Yeah, well, you know Lamar. You know what he's going to do. It doesn't take rocket science to figure him out. He's going to run. They got packages for him to run. Lions figured that out 2 years ago. They just couldn't stop him.
What do you think, Jared?
Reagan's mistakes.
I think it was the Ravens' mistakes.
Totally.
I agree with Corey on that.
Totally.
I leave it. What's the next one?
Next one, Detroit Tigers. This season would be the Tigers' biggest collapse in the history of the franchise.
Jared, let me explain something to you. This is the biggest collapse ever in sports, in the world. And since sport, when was the first athletic event started? Was it gymnastics? Was it volleyball? Whatever it was, this will be the biggest collapse in sports history.
Damn.
Period. End of story. Period. End of story. Nothing else to be said.
Is this a bigger collapse than them losing to the Cardinals in the World Series? Though?
No. You were in the World Series. No. You were in the World Series. You may not even get to the playoffs.
Is this a bigger collapse than Seattle's 116 victory season in 2001 that we talked about last week?
No. Everybody in the world said the Tigers would win the Central.
It's still possible, though, Cole.
I said if. We said if.
Okay.
This will be the biggest collapse. And then you won't win it because you're going in limping like this. So the season's over anyway. You're not going to win anything anyway. You have a team full of minor league players. This will be the biggest collapse in the history of sports.
Well, I don't know if this would be the biggest collapse
what
in their
else would it be?
franchise history.
What else would it be? You're up by 50.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
I'd have to. I'm going to have to agree with you.
You got to go with that. You got to go with that,
I'd
Scotty.
have to
Come
agree.
on.
What do you think? What do you think, Jared?
I think it's a big deal. But when they started so strong in the spring, it was like I was always thinking like it doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish.
There you go.
The season. So it's like I don't know if we're gonna see more of this in the league, years to come, whether or not it's like something to do with the industry in general. But it was certainly a disappointing season.
Yeah. This is.
Well, maybe they'll win tonight
Well, we'll see. Hopefully.
and be up 2 games.
How many they got? 3?
3 against. No, they got 3 against Cleveland.
And you
then
got
they
Boston after that.
Yeah, but we played Boston pretty good this year.
I understand, but Cleveland killed the Twins. It's about Cleveland, what they do too.
And everybody's everybody's in the same boat. Maybe they're not as in a shitty boat as we are, but like,
right.
They're all trying to get to the playoffs. They're all playing hard at
Everybody's
this time
hungry.
of the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get Paddock and Horton to add to your
You
staff.
mean Morton?
Morton.
What's the next one?
All right, we got Bill Belichick. His girlfriend Jordan is more of a distraction to Bill, and that's the reason why his team is getting whipped over the past few weeks.
I believe Bill Belichick, as far as coaching college, has checked out. Whether it be he has no players and his girlfriend. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I believe it.
I believe it, too.
This is just.
What do you think, Jared?
This is embarrassing.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, this is embarrassing.
This one is near and dear to Corey.
Yes. Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Their problems are more due to leadership issues than injuries every year.
Oh, man. You know what, Jared? That's so good because both are true. Both are true. Injuries. Cowboys don't have a, and I hate this word. Cowboys don't have a culture. Their culture is, we got a big check for everybody who needed to get a big check. What is there to play for? I don't know any other defensive players except for Bland and Diggs is a shell of itself. I'm going to say, yeah, just double this up with injuries and just Eberflus stinks. The whole defense is, I don't even know what that is. So say the question again. I'll give you a leave it or whatever it is. Say it again.
Their problems are more due to leadership issues than injuries.
I think Dak is a good leader. I'm going to say, man, you can't lead knuckleheads. I'm going to say injuries. They have a lot of injuries. Okay. They do.
What do you? I'm going to say both.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I think so.
I mean, you know.
But if I had to pick one,
yeah.
I don't even know if you would say injuries. I mean, yeah, they were decimated in the secondary over the last couple of years. And you know, Mike is in and out, and when he was there.
But see, I think
he was mentally checked out.
Yeah.
And now CeeDee's going to be out with a high ankle sprain.
I don't think CeeDee's a good leader. I don't think Dak is a good leader, and that's it to me.
Okay.
So I'm going to say injuries. Yeah,
Do you have an answer to that one, Jared? I know you know so much about the Cowboys.
I don't know much about the Cowboys. My uncle is a fan, so I will say that it was the injuries.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well, listen, that will do it for Believe It or Leave It. And
that was a good Believe It or Leave It, too.
We will now go to Corey's Roar.
It's now time for Corey's Roar. Corey's mic is on.
Turn my mic up.
and his roar waits for no one.
I hate to do this one. I hate to do it because who I'm ranting and roaring on about is my guy, the best point guard ever to play NBA basketball to me, Isaiah Thomas. I got to rant Zeke out. I got to rant him out. I got to roar him out. The reason why I got to roar him out, like I said, to me the best, to me the 16 points, 91 seconds with the Lakers, 25 and a quarter, no leg, no back, 81 with Bobby Knight. Just best handles. I don't want to hear Kyrie and stuff. Zeke, we got to get rid of we got to let go of the Jordan and LeBron thing. We got to let go. LeBron is better than Jordan. We got to let's let go of the Jordan beef. These are two guys that were friends, actually. And Zeke keeps bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up. Zeke's better than that. Zeke's IQ is great. But I've heard you say, Zeke, I've heard you say Jordan was the best ever. I've heard you. I've heard him say it. And Zeke keeps putting it out there like, and both guys are being a lot, they're being petty with it, immature, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it, but my captain needs to just let it go off to Sunday. Everybody knows, if anybody knows anything about basketball, if you are a lawyer and you have 10 cases and these people are on trial for their lives, death penalty, and you lose 6 cases, doesn't that make you a bad lawyer?
Yeah, I guess it probably could.
Okay, so if you have 6 cases and you win 6 cases, doesn't that make you a great lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, so LeBron had 10 cases, he lost 6. Michael had 6 cases, he won 6.
Okay.
End of story. Zeke, you're my man, I love you to death. There's nobody better at the one, to me. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
Not only are you the best Piston, you're the best point guard ever to me.
What do you got, before we let everybody go here, what do you have going on this weekend?
Ooh.
Anything good?
Concert. We got the, well, of course, college football. You got something going that I'm probably going to attend to. I'm going to attend.
Okay,
right?
cool.
Yeah, we got that going. Do a little, maybe I'll get you a cupcake or something, or a small cake for your birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got that going. Just some more football, just to watch Cleveland. Hopefully they'll beat the Lions so we can have something to talk about.
That would make it an interesting show next
No,
week.
what I really got going, I want to see how this, starting tonight, how this Detroit thing plays. The Tigers. I really want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to get to Poli's flag football.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you have been watching The Roar live right here on mymichigantv.com, YouTube, Facebook, and beyond. We'll be back next week, next Tuesday, same time, same place. I'm Scotty William, and that is Corey Tiez. Yep. We'll see you next time. For Jared, the producer, we're out of here.
Catch us at Min Junlao.
Catch us at Min Junlao. Hey, there's the birthday. There we go. I appreciate that.